Residents and partygoers are putting the Royal Turks and Caicos Islands police force on blast for their seemingly lack of dependability. This, according to event goers who witnessed the early morning shootout and fight at Club Sodax this morning, which left one young man in the hospital. Police responded to their calls for help almost 1 hour after it was placed. News 4 understands that during a graduation party last night, a fight amongst a group of young men broke out, leaving nearby residents and customers at the Club Sodax running for their lives. Eyewitnesses say that as 200 high school graduates celebrated their milestone accomplishment upstairs, the restaurant establishment, contention was brewing downstairs. Eyewitnesses say the fight started around 1:30 and around 1:40 a.m. shots began to fire.
There
was a party in the back. I don't know how the fight started. I just heard 5 gunshots in the back. Afterwards, I saw bottles. I saw people run upstairs. When I saw this, I closed all the doors and the windows of the club. I stood at the door, monitoring what was going on. A number of young boys were fighting, throwing bottles. 3 young men came upstairs to fight. We then called the police. We waited, and it's not until the fight was over that they showed up.
Reports are that the gunfight ended and another brawl began upstairs with 3 other young men. Witnesses say one young man was stabbed with a broken beer bottle and taken to the Myrtle Rigby Health Complex for treatment.
I actually was in the bar at the time when the incident broke out. I came into the pool room area and actually was heading towards the back porch where the party was located. I was greeted by a whole lot of the party attendants actually rushing into the pool room area. That's when I realized that a fight has breaked out onto the back porch. At that time, I still continued towards the door where that leads to the back porch. I heard the sound of gun shots, and after that, I smelled the powder, and at that point in time, I just rushed towards the bar area and kind of closed the door so that the individuals who was actually fighting wouldn't get into the actual bar.
Club owner Purelin Higgs say that the culprits were able to get away because police did not respond in sufficient time. Higgs told News 4 that his calls for law enforcement help was met with an attitude.
I picked up my phone, cellular phone, and I called the police department and told them that there was an incident at Club Sodax and we needed their immediate attention. I waited for about 10 or 15 minutes. Didn't see the officers showed up. I picked up my cellular phone and called again. At that point in time, the officer basically kissed his teeth. Many other party attendants or customers that was here called the police department. Many of them said that they got a kiss teeth, and it took the police officers at least about an hour to get here from wherever they was coming from. That to me made me very disappointed and pretty sad when the police officers supposed to be the ones to reinforce the law, supposed to be the people who supposed to be here to protect us.
Higgs advised that police ought to improve their response time for emergencies.
Was around and government people hasn't got paid. I personally think there has to be a whole lot of things that adds up to an individual taking that sort of a stand. I just hope that situations could be turned around. Maybe they're not paid properly. But I'm hoping that at least if you take on the responsibility of protecting the citizens, I hope that they will do what they're supposed to do. That's all I can say.
Police press statements confirmed that the fight was over when they arrived and that 3 shells were found on the scene of the crime. Police say they visited the Murder Rigby Health Complex after, where a young man was seen with 4 stab wounds allegedly received at the club Sodax. One person is currently in custody, assisting police with their investigations. For WIV4 News, I'm Angie Toussaint.